following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. The season's still just getting started. We're off in Week 3. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. But a couple of interceptions, he's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
First play is to the air. Taylor going downfield, it's caught. This great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That's good.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Throw left side. Taylor has it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. Touchdown. The Voyagers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal, that start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Voyagers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Armadillos, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Fielded at the 7. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And bringing them out to the Western Kentucky alum by way of Houston Baptist, Bailey Zappi.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. Just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
And this is Ahmed. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34. Here we go, third and less than a yard. They're going play action. That one's incomplete over the middle. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
At the 41-yard line.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, man, they are lucky to get this one back on the recovery.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long. Trying to throw this from the gun. This one's complete. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd and long for him here. That's incomplete left side. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground, to knock them out of that rhythm.
A little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. The run now with Ahmed. He's held just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Now Zappi. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. He loses the football. And it looks like the offense recovered. Whew, they did. Close stuff there.
Recovered by the offense.
The Armadillos sending out their punter. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. score, but they will get nothing on that return. This offense getting all set for this series. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Pierce up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Throwing on seconds. That one's complete right side. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
The coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
If you're keeping stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on third down. Not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
He fields this at the 18. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The offense getting set to go. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
A give here. It's Ahmed. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. Third down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 6.
And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They have it on 3rd and 5. Zappy to the air now. He has the first over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives him the first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
First and 10 from the 43. They run, Ahmed. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Wiley hauls it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage against good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long. So out now comes the punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Begins his return at the 16. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. The offense headed back to the field. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun. But a great defensive play. Jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Collects this at the 32. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Their offense ready to take the field now. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the ground with Ahmed. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Intercepted! And the Voyagers have it as he records the first interception of his young career. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Another drive coming up for this offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
He's garbage.
He's got it on the bootleg.
Take over, rookie.
Diving right side. Got it. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop 1.
And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Following the play, Brock, medical staff headed out. Looks like they're going to take a look at injured tight end Mason Taylor. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
On the comeback route.
What a down.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Voyagers parlay the interception into points.
I know you got a mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Stop this fielder. He out back. Yeah, man, that was nice. You know, he put that bad in some money like that.
Looking to tack on the point after.
That's what happens. You bullshit. It's a team.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Voyagers double their lead to 14.
It's playing more and more. touchdown for this.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 35. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Back to work after throwing the pick. Caught by his back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Zappi setting to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
So it'll be second and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. All right, here we go. Second down. Working now from the gun. Finds him on the slant. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Third down from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That's good.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. All set to go now from the 35. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Complete out to the right. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Zappi back to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that gives him a first down.
At the 17-yard line.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
From the pocket, looking for a target. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's got
He's done.
and this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. They're going to try to throw for it. He finds it beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. empty the backfield and motion him out. Still sticking with the passing game. Looking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock.
Yeah, what happened, bro?
Great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And you got to burst.
And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. The Armadillos make it a one-score game before halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Armadillos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Armadillos 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Voyagers and running back Damian Pierce ready for their next drive. They're up by 7. Let's see if they choose to rest on that and just go into the locker room. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Airing it out to start this drive. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now looking to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So they'll decline this and take the results.
That penalty is declined.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. He's going to throw it.
Yeah,
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He's back to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. That was Keandre Lambert-Smith on the target. And now they face 2nd down. Here's the final play of our first half. Back to throw it. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scotch. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Teams are back out on the field. Everyone is set, and the 2nd half is underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. All set to go now from the 35. 1st down, play action. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
They'll go play action. He's going to try another deep one here. A little bit of big completion block, if not for that meddling defender. He knocked it away, and it sets up third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, third and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. Down to the 10. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Armadillos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Back to him on third down.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point.
You know, we go for two. Why you were that number 1? More Chase.
He connects on the extra point try.
OKC is up
The
14.
Armadillos tie things up at 14.
Here comes Omaha. Wide the crack. Throwing that pressure back.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Their offense running back out now. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. All set to go now from the 35. Go play action on first down. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Third and long for him here.
They see.
Rushes too much here. Down he goes. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
Third and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure, and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. Third and extra long is a great time to blitz, because either you get home like that, or the ball's got to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively.
His work begins at the 31. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Brock.
When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays.
And the Voyagers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Hey, baby. Good and the bad, it comes with you, boy.
Not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, here's Pierce. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On his own read, here's Pierce. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. The Voyagers getting ready to punt this skyward. And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17.
Zappy to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And an Omaha.
Going from the gun here. Completed to his running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And an Omaha.
Heads out on the bootleg. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Now we're on the counter. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down. On now comes their punter. And they could really use a good one here. And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11. Now this offense ready to head back out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense to the line. Here we go. Now he'll throw off the play fake. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No. Forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeffrey Bossa. And the Armadillos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Throwing off the play fake.
Wide open.
This one's caught.
Walk in for a
He
second.
has the touchdown. The Armadillos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
21 on the inside.
The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Good in the bad. Baby Zap. Every one of them seasons.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point.
Change it around to be more consistent and inconsistent. Come back and run it.
The point after splits the upright. And the Armadillos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Top-notch offense. Just take away from OKC. Still trying to got a rookie quarterback.
And here is Schmidt to send this away.
Nobody really expected.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Here comes their offense out again. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw.
There he is.
But a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
That one's caught. This is Lambert Smith. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, set.
Right back it goes to Pierce. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
First down, and they go right back to it. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention.
We got one.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. On the ground, this is Damian Martinez. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It'll still be just a one-score game when we resume play. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's brought in by White. And this one doesn't go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down pass play coming. Coming in the goal line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. On the carry, it's Pierce. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Throwing now off the play action.
That's what you didn't want to do, is take a sack and get rid of it. That defense.
It's 3rd and goal.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Shotgun now on 3rd down.
There he is. Martinez in there.
And in he goes for the touchdown. The Voyagers now trail by just a point in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Now outruns their offense to take over. And they're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Knocked away, it's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Knock it away again, and a couple of good reps in coverage have brought up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. To the air on 3rd and long.
Oh my goodness.
Another interception. Picked off by Junior Colson. And the Voyagers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Damn, baby.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They'll run. It's Pierce. And his charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Dumped off to his running back. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice.
There it is.
Come
on, baby.
Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And second
Exactly.
down only works out for a yard.
Yeah, we try to put in coverage.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up
Third down, line to gain, 9 yards out. Third and long, they're going to throw. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. Here's Spencer Schrader. A lot riding on this field goal try. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. Got all of it, and this is good. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
He puts one through the uprights, and now he'll send it towards the other end zone. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. This offense ready to get going again now. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a new set of downs. Number 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Enough hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on the loose ball. It's a turnover.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy is screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. He's back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Desperation time here on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They're going play action. Bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
2nd and 15 at the 28-yard line.
After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. He'll look to throw.
There he is. Oh my goodness. Come on, good.
On the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
escapes the pocket. Pass is caught by Lambert Smith. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning here in Oklahoma City. Voyagers holding on to a field goal lead.
Was some names back, but
Here's Spencer Schrader. A lot riding on this field goal try. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
After the field goal, they'll boot it away and put their defense back out on the field. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. That outruns their offense. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field.
Left off on the bag.
All set to go now from the 35.
This be the good.
Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Here he is to throw.
Yep, lucky.
To him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
They'll never get enough time.
Finding his receiver that
Like,
time.
dang.
And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Forced out to his right. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Down by 6, no choice but to go for this. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. They connect for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for an Omaha. 1st down.
He'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's 2nd down.
Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Still with a chance after that INT was dropped. A big 3rd down here. Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets.
Mismatch. Olsen is a good linebacker. He ain't not gonna be able to hold X out of the wide receiver.
Time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. From the red zone now.
Oh, he got him.
And he catches it to tie this game in the final minute. So it's touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
They have this try now to put them in front late. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
It's worth it, bro.
27.
He still got timeout.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Starting at the 10. He stopped on the run back at the 27. This offense making its way back out now.
Come on,
This
Rip.
pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. It almost feels now like a must-score drive.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Got a
Try
big
getting
leg.
it to Keandre Lambert-Smith. And now it's second down.
Second and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing now out of the shotgun.
Get a
So
catch.
solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Smith went up for that bad boy.
Ready, ready.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. To throw.
I know it.
That could be
He
a throw. It's
faded.
intercepted.
He faded
Caught
it.
by Jeffrey Bossa.
Damn,
And the
Rook.
Armadillos
Another
make the
two.
play that should win them this game.
Boss.
First and 10. At the
Damn, that wide receiver broke so fast.
So it's been a
man.
bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Armadillos are your winners as we bid you farewell from Oklahoma City.
As long as we escape, it's all that matters. Get up out of here. See you in the week 3.